like so comfortable. Like I know Tilde was seeded into Seel at CT GamerCon, and when I saw that, I was like, Seel wins those. She won it 2-0 over Tilde, and then Tilde had to go on a crazy loser run. But enough about CT GamerCon. Let's get into the two players on our screen, Seel versus Aloe. We talked a lot about Seel, but give me a little bit of info on Aloe. I mean, we saw him play amazingly in the set earlier.
The Bobby Kill set, the Phantom sets were all there. The Lightning Lights are so consistent. And I think in this set, something that's going to be very apparent is that the scrapping potential of Aloe is not to be messed with, because he is from a region that loves to scrap. So he has to basically tune his scrapping game to as fine as possible. And that is going to be so important against a character like Ice Climbers, where you're going to have to do that whether you like it or not.
Yeah, and one of Seel's greatest characteristics are her combos on hit, especially off of that freeze move. Like, definitely anytime you get hit by that move, you got to be wary that a huge combo is coming out, as any Ice Climber is, but like Seel is definitely one of the best at it in the world.
Yeah, I didn't think about this when it said sorry, but those lightning legs are going to separate them like nothing else. So you're going to have to be very cautious of that, or else you're going to have to deal with the Sopo very, very frequently, and at that point, it's over.
Yeah, and something I want to point out early on is that Ices like to create space with those ice cubes, but if Aloe gets the jump on it, can set up the Phantom and prevent those ice cubes from coming out and forcing the Ice Climber into a sticky situation. Seel with the first dog of the game, but Aloe's definitely not looking too far behind.
Yeah,
that was cute. That was cute.
But honestly, that is a very Philly thing. That's like a Pennsylvania thing to do, and just stand on someone's shield like, yeah, I know I'm better than you. I know you're not doing anything.
Yes.
That's not even like a, I feel like that's more of like a cool guy smash thing, and I describe that as Philly, so it checks out.
Yeah, you're just calling your state cool. I love that. No,
Listen,
no.
Philly,
you gotta rep. You gotta rep.
Listen, I say Philly is a cool guy region, not Pennsylvania.
Not Pennsylvania. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I get it. I get what you're talking about. And this is a situation you do not want to be as Aloe. Gets away with only 40%. That could have been so much more for Seel. I've seen Seel kill people in that situation before.
For sure, and those frozen brigades are on the horizon as we got to see the down Bs in action.
Yeah, and they're so good in the corner there as well. Not seeing the full potential of it, but as soon as Seel is going to get a huge combo off of that, you will know, and you will be devastated if you're an Aloe fan. Just a clean and simple back here to finish out that stock, but Aloe, again, this has been the pacing of the set. Seel takes the first stock and Aloe answers right back.
Yeah, I feel like the pace is rising. I feel like I was about to say that I don't think we have seen the best of either player right now, and that they would probably pull out more in the future. And I feel like we're seeing that right now with both sides. They're pulling out stuff that we haven't seen this early in the game.
Yeah, and one thing about Seel is that even as good of a player as she is, Sopo is just like almost like hopeless, you know? You get as much percent as you can, but 9%, you'll take that, honestly.
Listen, you got Chase Elliott numbers. That's good enough for me.
Yeah, for sure. Ooh, huge back air into dash attack combo.
That was basic, too, and that's the kind of thing you need as a nice Climbers player. As much as we like to hype up the tech combos and like the hard stuff, you got to get the easy stuff down, because it's going to be the stuff that wins you tournaments.
Yeah, for sure. And the Phantom coming through, not going to allow Seel to set up a ledge trap situation. And Aloe gets back to stage using the Nehru's Love to get Ices off of him. And now we're set back into neutral between the two competitors.
Yeah, that Nehru's Love. First time he did that, but it's going to be a nice tool, because like it's a landing mix-up for Zelda, which she desperately needs. And she also can get a nice separation, just a little, but that's going to be enough for these players.
It's so weird seeing a set where Ice Climbers are the aggressor, because Zelda's setting up the space with the Phantoms, and Ices is the one that's having to come in. Oh, the up air might have been enough to take it, but not quite connecting. And now we got another light trap situation. The back air is coming through. But
oh, that lightning, like, if that were the sweet spot, I think it would have changed the whole complexion of this game right now.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. The back air on the ledge is such a... Oh, I think that might have been a shield poke. Aloe just holding shield for too long, letting it shield poke. The back air coming through is going to be enough for Seel to take it. And she goes up 1-0 against Aloe.
Man, these corner situations are so tough, because like one back air off the double Ice Climber is enough to basically force out a shield poke. If you do like a rising back air, that shield poked. The up air is that shield poked. And like if you roll, Ice Climbers are in the perfect position to work with. You have to do something that's creative. And while Aloe has been doing a decent job of it, it clearly just isn't enough, as Aloe ends up losing that game.
It was funny because I thought they were replaying the Sopo getting 9%, and I was like, oh, we're showing this? Like, I was like, oh wait, I forgot that Seel dies right after this.
That replay, let's do Bill Elliott numbers, going from new to old.
Yeah, for sure. And these players are getting right back into the next game. No time to wait. And we're going right back to small battlefield. No change in the floor plan, just the game plan for Aloe.
Yeah, no change in the expressions either. They both want to kill each other.
Yeah, and already early on trying to get a dash attack from Seel. That is an aggressive option.
Yeah, this is how the first game started too. Just kind of these slow interaction with Phantom and ice blocks and the freeze. And you're going to eventually see it lead to bigger stuff as the opening cutter.
Yeah, and just the easy bread and butter combos there from Seel. Getting us back to neutral is Aloe, but Seel breaking it out with the side B, but Aloe beats back in disadvantage, reversaling the situation.
Yeah, Neighbor's Love kind of made an awkward interaction there where it's like it was reflected, but nothing really happened to the Ice Climbers. So just kind of like a who's all, and just like nothing happens.
Wow, huge option coverage there from Seel on the ledge, making it so hard for Aloe to just do anything in those ledge trap situations. I mean, Aloe was trying so many different options on both of those ledge situations, and neither of them worked because Seel was going through her lexicon of ledge trap options impressively.
Remember what I was talking about? It's like your Seel get poked and everything, and you had to like do something creative. That was a creative option. That was something that was like unorthodox. It could have worked, but just no, it doesn't work anyway. Just get up smashed.
Yeah, it just gets up smashed, and now we're in a situation where Aloe has a chance to get a ledge trap situation, gets an F smash, and is trying to get the Din's Fire to connect off the stage, but Seel recovering masterfully, but gets a lightning kick and is going to have a chance to get back to stage, but how much can this Slowpoke get is the question on everyone's minds. Last time it got 9. Can it get more than 9?
Hey, we're still on 9. Maybe that's an omen.
Oh, man. It definitely wasn't an omen, and now we're headed into the second stock. A dead even game. Despite Seel getting a pretty early stock, Aloe bounced back pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think like whereas Seel kind of gets damaged more loudly, Aloe's damage comes more quietly to me. Just kind of getting these hits that like aren't really impressive or flashy in the meantime, but they are adding up, and we already see 50% on Ice Climber right now, Popo that is. And I mean, I feel like it comes quietly, but eventually is going to have to speak loud.
Yeah, definitely going to have to speak loud soon. The freeze into grab coming through, getting you a lot of percent if you're Seel. And now it's another ledge trap situation, which Aloe masterfully gets out of. Those have not been easy for him to get out through in this set.
Oh, you see that poke with the down tilt there, forcing an offstage situation. And these 2 frames are going to happen again. And Aloe just gets out nicely there to double hop.
Yeah. Oh my God. Somehow Nana just didn't understand the game plan. Seel shaking her head saying, probably should have maybe gone to save. Nana probably should have expected her to go down, but you know, doesn't matter. This game is still close and either player still can win it, but Aloe's trying to create as big of a lead as possible.
Yeah, and you have to consider that Zelda is a character that would love to pick up a lead. The moment she picks up a lead, you have to play her game now, and Zelda's game is a much more dangerous game than yours.
Yeah, I mean, Seel has been the aggressor for the majority of the set, so not much is changing in that situation, but Aloe definitely doesn't have to worry about, you know, rushing to those kills now that he has the lead, but doesn't have the lead for long, and this is 1 combo away from being even.
Yeah, no, in the corner too. That's another unique option that Aloe tried. It just didn't work. It feels like nothing is working for him.
Yeah, Aloe, again, trying to set up the tools in neutral to be able to zone against this Icy's. The Icy's shield is pretty small right now, so Seel's got to be careful.
I was about to say, shield's low, so kind of went off stage, tried to go alternative methods, and is successful at the moment.
Nana, please hit Zelda, please. Anyways.
No, Nana!
Oh my God, Nana
what are you doing?
Throwing for Seel. That is the second time Nana's thrown herself off the stage when Seel is on the stage. Incredibly unfortunate situation in game number 2. But she's still in it.
I saw BetMGM in the stations coming here. Maybe Nana bet against herself.
Oh my God, there's max fiction going on in this game. Oh my God, that is a crazy allegation from my co-caster. But we are going to see if Seel is able to clutch this despite Nana throwing, and if Aloe is able to close out this game 123% on the Popo, has to find a lightning kick to be able to get this game.
Not necessarily the dash attack, and Zelda has a lot of kill power off her disposal with other moves. You can get a lot done. I think up throw really quick would get the kill, for example.
Yeah, maybe it is scary trying to grab an Ice Climbers, but if you get the right one, you are going to be able to get that stock. If that was the Nana, that could have been very scary, but Aloe ends up finishing up the game, evening it out at 1-1 between our 8 and our 9 seed. It doesn't get closer than that.
Listen, Nana is not beating the allegations right now.
Yeah, Nana needs to lock in this game number 3. Seel played great. I think Nana kind of threw on that one. And I feel like as an Ice Climbers player, you've probably seen those moments more than, you know, the average player. So that's just like a regular Saturday.
Yeah, it's
for
kind of like you guys
Seel.
just brush it off like, oh, it happened again.
So I don't think that'll affect her play too much, but hopefully, you know, she's able to get her combos going to play well, and hopefully Nana comes to play in this game. But Aloe, I mean, Aloe played really well in that game number 2 as well. I mean, we're talking about Nana throwing the game. I mean, Aloe really put Seel in some bad situations off stage that forced Nana into those weird situations.
Yeah, the disadvantage was the big part of that game 1 loss as well. And Aloe's cornering, it was still rough because Ice Climbers and Seel are just such a good combination of picking Chico's up. But it did improve as the game went on, and Aloe saved himself from a loss by the end of it.
Yeah, and I do like this counter pick from Seel. She's adding a vertical aspect to the neutral game and to the landing game. We saw so many moments in that game number 2 where Seel just had no shield left on her, and she kind of had to like jump in an awkward situation to avoid the Phantom. Yeah, good call out, and early lead for Seel, but I like this counter pick is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I like it too, because like again, the verticality of Zelda is one of her weaknesses because she has such limited options on that. Up air is such a like ace committal tool that the extra platform gives you such good options for a character that otherwise doesn't have the best disadvantage.
Yeah, and we're seeing the side Bs come through from Seel, just putting on a lot of percent. But this is a huge opportunity for Aloe to potentially get a stock. Going to save Nana, but could get in a ledge guard situation.
That was a shield break setup.
Yeah, it was a shield break setup, but because Seel just had a perfect amount of shield, like literally full health shield, was able to survive that situation.
Yeah, possibly because the Dare sour spot as well. If it was a sweet spot, it might have been different. And that's death.
Yeah, the Din's Fire coming through there for Aloe. Evens up the stocks, but is down 72%.
Right, that is not too big of a deal though. We've seen, I think it's not necessarily the immediate damage, but Aloe is so good at maintaining damage. He's so good at getting the damage and then just like not letting it stick. It just, the percent is just going to constantly change up the moment he wants it to.
For sure. And with a character like Zelda, you wouldn't expect the character to do so much damage, but I mean, Lightning Kick does like 21%. Phantom does a lot of damage, so
oh,
Zelda,
that's 2 Phantom hits on Nana as well. They're going to be separated.
Yeah, even though it says 0% on the screen, Nana has like 40 or 50 at this point, which is going to be something that you have to keep an eye out for, because if Seel loses this Nana even at 0%, it doesn't even matter because Sopo is such a bad matchup going into Zelda.
Yeah, but I've seen the Sopo work out, and it's been surprisingly effective. Like, I feel like Seel has prolonged it longer than you might expect.
Yeah, and we're getting a little bit of percent going here. Aloe just playing it slow and steady, trying to win the race.
Oh my God! Sour spot.
And what did I say in the last set? You got to hit those lightning kicks, and didn't right there, but ended up following up anyways. I think got like most of that percent 0 to death for the most part. And now it's Seel's turn to answer back. Lead trap situation. We've seen them be so good for Seel, but not in this situation.
And I was about to say too, that early percent that was gotten from Phantom, Nana's not beating the allegations. She's throwing again.
And it's a dead even game. Game 3, last stock. What do you have? This is where champions are named.
Oh, wait a minute.
Game 3, last stock.
Hang on.
You're going to do this? Are you serious?
Oh, you just pulled this out in the end of a set. Okay.
Oh my God. I mean, like, that is what makes a good player into a great player, is able to get your best combo in last stock when you're the most nervous and then close it out with an up air, but not quite on Battlefield.
If I'm Aloe, I'm fuming. Wait, you can just do this the entire time?
Oh, and I was just about to say, we've seen Aloe make those comebacks. Was down in the second stock 100 to 0% and made those comebacks before, so it wasn't out of the realm of possibility. But Seel just closing it out with a lead trap. We've seen her proficient in that area, and that was the combo game that I was talking about going into the set at the end there that we didn't see for a majority of the set. So she finally was able to get it going in the last possible situation, and that's just clutch. That's just like a clutch player.
Yeah, just straight up. I already said if I'm Aloe, I'm fuming because like you could have done this the entire time, but you just decide to do it when I'm about to win. Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think
like, again, Aloe had so much momentum there. Like, that was Aloe's stock pretty much, just like gone off the Nana juice. And I mean, despite everything, Nana, hey, she beat the allegations. She contributed to that one.
Yeah, for sure. With a little help of a decent combo, that is definitely going to be Nana coming in clutch in that game number 3. And Aloe didn't play it bad. It felt like you know, just literally one combo away from winning that game. You know, if it wasn't for that incredible play that Seel just pulled out of her hat, Aloe could have been winning that set.
Yeah, I think it's the thing as well. It's more than the 80% because like now you're in disadvantage, and furthermore, it's like you're at a situation where you can't afford to be behind anymore. So it's like you kind of have to like think of other ways to get this worked out, and I feel like that could have made the difference in that sort of scenario.
Yeah, and Aloe answered the stocks. We saw him go into a lead there, and this is the combo from Seel that ended up being the difference maker in this game. 82% off of one hit is incredible.
And yeah, you can see like the percents even at the end, we're not in that far off, because like I feel like when you get something like that, you're just on the moon while your opponent's on the sun, and I feel like they're just burning alive while you're just chilling, just sitting pretty.
But that is going to be it for us. I have been the Waffle Man. We will be back later to commentate more for you guys. But we got to shout out Collision 2025 happening August 22nd to 24th. A tri-state major, probably one of the premier tri-state majors going out there. I went last year. I had an incredible time. It has been even upgraded higher, a bigger venue, so that even more games, more setups, more fun for everyone involved.
Yeah, I'm about saying, like, we are in New Jersey area. If you want to like do stuff outside the venue, there are plenty of options for you. And the hotel there, I've seen like the layout for. It's so good.
Yeah, and Collision Series is the production crew giving you the production at Collision, but also here right now. If you like what you see on the screen, follow all of our social media, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Get on that right now.
And you can expect the same level of quality in all those sites. And as far as Fusion goes, Monday local, one of the biggest really in all the United States. And I love to watch it just at night sometimes because like it's so high in talent for a local event. Everyone brings their A game, and the production is just as high as you would expect to see in an event like this.
Yeah, and they've got Smash Ultimate and Rivals of Ether 2 if you're into that as well. So plenty of game options there. Next, we're going to be talking about the Undiscovered Realm Comic-Con with Smash Ultimate and Melee in store for you June 21st through 22nd in White Plains, New York. We got pop bonuses on both of those games. So if you like money and you think that you're good at Smash Brothers, register because you only have about one more week to do so.
Now, I was going to say, I feel like both scenes here for Smash Ultimate and Melee have been doing great in the tri-state area, so I feel like that event's going to get a boost.
Yeah. But that's been great from us. I've been the Waffle Man. You can see my socials on the screen.
And I'm Waiachi, and the socials are there just the same.
All right, and there is more Garden Brawl gameplay coming up for you. We've got Wave B pools coming up. Stick around. It's going to be great.
Just the same. Thank y'all.
Ultimate Singles here at Garden Brawl 2025. My name is Momo, and I'm here with my good friend Henry Ubel on a beautiful day.
Yeah, it's a great Saturday.
It is. It's specifically,
Yeah.
for no other reason. No, it's a normal Saturday.
For zero problems.
Not your birthday or anything.
Nope, not at all.
No, definitely not.
It's everyone's birthday some days.
Yeah, I guess. A broken clock is on its birthday once a year. That's how the saying goes, right?
Yeah, close enough.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Yeah, Garden Brawl has been shaping up to be, as you can see behind us, pretty stacked thus far.
Yeah.
I mean, with a 100-man melee bracket, a 75-ish man individual ultimate bracket, and then also a 40-person Rivals 2 bracket. Like it's shaping up to have a real good time across a bevy of different brackets, and Wave 2 is just going to continue the fun.
100%, man. I mean, there's like a lot of great action here today too. A lot of the region crossovers today, which I love that, man. It's one of those things where it's like in Tri-State, there's always like one event a month where it's like there's a lot of regionals out. We have a lot of regionals out here. Like there's one where like everybody pops out. It's not even just the numbers. It's like a good chunk of each region, some strong representatives. Even like the lower depths of like pools and whatnot. It's just like, oh, this region person that you only goes to like MTF or only goes to like center stage, only goes to like waypoint, pops out. It's like, what's this guy doing out of their habitat? What are you doing in these parts? It's like, it's sick. This is what we need, you know?
Always. You always need to like a combination of the local warriors to put together the best regional. I mean, in Wave A, you saw